cheese ball, because everybody goes out and spends $14, $15 on a cheese ball, and it's not necessary. Cheese balls are so easy to make. And this is just throwing it together. We're just making this up as we go along. You can put anything you want in it. So we have our cream cheese, which I have no reduced fat cream cheese. You could have used whole cream cheese. You could have used fat-free cream cheese. Whenever you use fat-free, it will have a little less density. It's going to be lighter in texture as well. And so then I really like to use, say, blue cheese, or I didn't get blue cheese because I figured with this large group of people in here, there'll be someone that just plain old doesn't like blue cheese. And that would be Dorothy. So I just got a little bit of cheddar cheese, and you just take your cheese grater and shred your cheddar cheese into thin little shreds. Okay? And that's what we're doing right now. Shredding our cheddar cheese into thin little shreds. One of the things about good chefs is that good chefs can cook good food regardless of whether they have all the right ingredients or the right tools. I make a wicked eggs Benedict on a campfire. So don't let any chef tell you that he can't cook it right because he doesn't have the right tools, because that's just a sign of not such a good chef. So we're just going to put our cheddar cheese, and it could be, I like to make this with, say, a little bit of cheddar. I like to make a little bit of blue and a nice, really intense, expensive Parmesan. So it makes a real nice blend. But we're just going to keep this pretty simple here, and we'll just grate our cheese up nice and fine. Like I said, this is just a throw it together recipe. Now we have some garlic, fresh garlic. And if you don't like garlic, you don't have to use garlic. You could use garlic. You could actually put a little bit of onion in here if you wanted. You could put a little bit of pepper, red or green pepper. Red pepper would be nice for the holidays. In this case, we're just going to keep it a little bit simple. Put some fresh parsley. This is already washed. What I did was take the parsley when it was whole, fresh parsley. Take a bowl, a white bowl, always wash parsley in a white bowl, fill it up with cold water, and just hold it by the stem, slosh it up and down, and then all the dirt will be in the bottom. You pull it out, then you pour it off, and you keep doing that in a white bowl till you can see that there's no more dirt in the bottom of the white bowl, and you leave it connected like this. And when you store your herbs, you put a damp paper towel on the bottom, and your herbs on top. These herbs have been in here, I'm sure, for over 2 weeks, and they'll keep really nice. Just like that. That's really the best way to do your herbs. And so we're going to just take some of our parsley. Probably don't need too much. But we'll also take some thyme. And thyme is still growing out in my yard. And thyme does really well in Pennsylvania. It'll usually continue to be edible until you get a really cold snow and frost. If it's a mild winter, sometimes you can be picking fresh thyme right into the winter. And next year it'll come back if we don't have too cold of a winter. And if you don't have a neighbor lady that comes over and picks it to the ground every 2 weeks. I have a lady next door who is from Jamaica, and they use a lot of thyme in Jamaica. And so she's always raiding my thyme plants. That's all right. I can live with it. So we'll put a little bit of sage in there as well. These could be any herbs you want to use. Sage doesn't chop as well with the food chopper, so we'll chop that, cut that down a little bit first. And we'll put them all together. Pepper, salt. This is salt from Utah. Salt from Utah. Now we'll mix them up. You can put, honestly, anything you want in here. Anything your little heart desires. And these will keep really nicely in the refrigerator. Like, if you want to give these, like maybe you're going to different parties over the holidays and you want to bring a hostess gift or something like that. You can make up a, smells really garlicky. You can make up a couple of these, like 6 or 8, and put in the refrigerator, wrap them in whatever, saran wrap or whatever you're going to wrap them in, and then just grab them out. Like, they'll be fine for like 2-3 weeks. You know, they'll be there, they'll be ready. Blue cheese I like really well. I like to use soft cheeses, but most of the soft cheeses are a lot more intense in flavor. Like some goat cheese would be nice in something like this. And so whatever cheeses you like, you can do this with. So then we got that all wrapped up there, or all mixed up. Now you can go to some fancy store and pay $15 for one of these things, right? Or you can make your own. So any nuts you want, pecans, almonds, any nuts you want. You can make it into a log, or you can make it into a ball. Take some parchment paper. Parchment paper is not necessary, but it makes it a little bit easier to handle. And you can make these small or big, round or square. Shake it up here. Alright, once you get it, kind of some nuts on it, it's pretty easy to handle. We're fascinated, though. Alright, so now of course you got to get the decorative saran wrap that's not going to be in the stores till the end of the week. And if you want to make these, like a bunch of these ahead, I would hold all. I mean, the nuts will be fine for several days, but I would really wait until close. Like if you know you're going to make like 5 now and use them in the course of 3 weeks, put the nuts on closer to time that you're going to use them. But if you didn't, it would be fine too. And so now you have your cheese ball. Right, so that is our cheese ball.